Good morning, ladies. Today is the big day we've all been waiting for, and that is meal planning and learning how to count our containers. Um, so I just remember this process in the beginning being very confusing and very time consuming. And so I really hope that by me showing you the process that I now go through, that it will help you simplify the process and you'll be able to do it and learn it a lot quicker than I did. Um, so I'm going to show you my screen, or I think you can already see my screen, hopefully. And I do make mine on the computer, and the reason for that is because I can duplicate my meal plan from the week before, and a lot of it stays the same. I'll just move things around. I will do all new dinners, but I can just type a lot faster than I can write, and you'll see at the end when I'm counting the containers for the day. There's just a lot of moving around and deleting and adding stuff in just to make the container count right. Um, so that is my reasons for doing it on the computer. The first thing that I do is pick out all my dinners. So depending on how much time I have, I'll spend a little bit of time on Pinterest, but I really do make a lot of the same recipes. I have a pretty big folder at this point of the ones that we like, the ones that are quick, those types of things. I do definitely get in a recipe rut, and I kind of am in that right now. Um, and a lot of times I forget to just go back to the basics, to just have some grilled chicken, to make a burger, those types of things. And so don't forget the basics and try to put a twist on it. Like a grilled chicken, you can add some cayenne pepper to it and make an avocado lime salsa. And so there's just a lot you can do that doesn't have to be over the top, gourmet. That's not what clean eating is by any means. And so for time's sake, I have picked out my dinners. But really, the first thing that I do is look at our schedule. And so I know Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we're going to be gone all night. So those meals are going to be crock pot meals or soups or something super easy. And then I'll just fill in what the rest of the week, if we're going to be out to dinner or something like that, I will put that in. Um, and I also put in my Shakeologies where I know I'm going to be in the car or I'm going to be rushing out the door if I have to leave super early in the morning, something like that. That is where I put in my Shakeology. I can carry packets in the car, a little bit of ice, and some water, bottled water, and I have a very simple, quick snack that will hold me over very well. Um, so those are my first things. Doing my schedule, filling in Shakeologies where I need it on the go. So I have all my dinners in here. I have put where I'm going to have leftovers. Since there's only two of us, it's easier to have more leftovers. If I make enough soup, we'll definitely be able to have that a couple times. We have the flank steak fajitas. There'll definitely be leftovers for that. Um, Lunches are usually pretty simple, a baked chicken salad or a boiled egg salad or something like that. This is definitely the salmon salad is by far our favorite, but salmon's kind of expensive, smoked salmon, so we only have that like once. I do love oatmeal. I usually have Shakeology for breakfast most mornings, but I do love oatmeal, and so I will incorporate that a lot. So now that I have, I mean, this takes time. Obviously, I put it in here already. This takes some time. But then to add the cat or to count the containers, what I do is I'll start over here. I have um, a red, a red, a red, a red. So I have four proteins already. Don't need a protein here. I have a purple and a purple. I don't need any more fruit. I have a yellow and a yellow. So, and I have two greens. I have three greens. So basically, I have all my containers. So I'm going to have to move some stuff around. And what I would probably do is, because I don't necessarily need the goat cheese, I would take the goat cheese out. And even though I technically only supposed to have three greens, I usually try to have four. And so I would do cucumbers and hummus. And I know, I don't know why it's not doing that text. Of course, right now it's not doing that. Anyway, obviously that would do wrap text right here. Um, anyway, okay. So I would have cucumbers and hummus there. So I would have my green and my blue. Simple as that. And the one thing that has taken time is I know what yellow containers I like. I like the sweet potatoes, I like quinoa, I like brown rice, I like Ezekiel bread. So when there is a gap in here, like there was a green and a blue, I know what veggies and blue I go to all the time. And blues are by far my hardest. I would eat 5 blues a day, and they're the highest calorie, so I really have to keep them in check. Um, I could do, yeah, I mean, it's not like I'm going to do cucumber and avocado. So cucumber and hummus it is. I was easily able to know what containers I had left and fill it with those. So Tuesday, I have a yellow and a yellow. I have 2 purples. I have one, two, I only have 3 reds. And, oh, I have Shakeology in here already. So I'm going to have a red there. I have an orange. And the teaspoon, so I have peanut butter here, and there's probably oil in the soup. And so I don't necessarily incorporate the teaspoons a ton. A, because I know I'm probably going to have an extra scoop of peanut butter throughout the day. And second of all, there's probably some oils that I'm just not counting in here. And so I don't schedule those completely. Next day, yellow, yellow. I have a purple, I have a purple. And a red, a red, a red. So I am missing a red. So I'm going to do Shakeology and water here again. And know that this does, all the time, it doesn't just end up with one red. Um, when I was making this, I literally had a day and I had 4 blues. And so I had to really move stuff around. But like I said, you'll learn what foods you like and what you'll get your snacks down, you'll get what foods you like in each container, and you'll be able to move things around easily. And that's why I like the computer, because you can delete, you can move, you can do it a lot faster than on paper and pen. So I would just keep going. Obviously, I'm not going to necessarily spend all the time. Red, red, red. Uh, one blue. I have a yellow and a yellow. A purple. So I'm missing a purple. So I would have an apple and almond butter. And I would put a pea and a 1 teaspoon there. So same thing here. Red, 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 red. So 4 reds. Green, green. I only really have 3 greens, but I'm missing a purple. And so I would just do this same snack over there. And I would do 1 teaspoon. So yeah, that is the process that I go through. Start with picking out your dinners. Start by putting in your schedule. Put in your leftovers and your breakfasts, and start to fill in your snacks and moving things around once you're counting the containers. I really hope that this helps. Again, let me know if you have any questions. This does take time. I mean, this has taken me a couple of years to really get this process down. You're going to start accumulating your favorite recipes. You're going to start noticing your favorite snacks that hold you over, that are easy to prep. That is another thing I do. I would sit here with 2 lists in front of me when I'm making my meal plan. I would have a grocery list and a prep list. And so I would look through this and see what I can prep. I can prep out 1 hummus. I can prep out 2 hummuses. So I would do that. I would write down prep 2 hummuses. I can cut up 2 cucumbers. Usually there's a lot more prep than this. There's 1 kefir, 2 kefir, 3 kefir. So I would prep out 4 granolas in 4 containers. The one thing that I always do is wash all the fruit, cut it up, get that ready to grab and go. Here I would bake chicken. I have a baked chicken recipe that I like. I would cut up lettuce and all the different veggies that I put in this salad. I don't necessarily put it all together. I keep it separate, otherwise it gets kind of mushy. So I would prep all of that stuff. I would boil eggs. You usually would have way more boiled eggs. There's a boiled egg. That kind of stuff. So I would look through here to see what I need to prep. Then I would also look at this once it's done and go through and make my grocery list off of that. So again, I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you guys all have a really good day. Bye.